The sky of the K-pop world suddenly seemed to shake, and fans across the globe were not ready for what just happened. What exactly made millions of eyes freeze in just seconds? How could a simple dance video instantly explode, dominate global trending charts, and ignite heated debates across social media platforms? Hello, Jikook lovers around the world. Welcome back to the Jikook Lover channel, the home for the most emotional, mysterious, and shocking stories about the phenomenal duo who never fail to make the world's heart race. Before we reveal facts that might change the way you see them forever, don't forget to hit the like button now. Write your thoughts in the comments because your voice truly matters. And of course, subscribe to the Jikook Lover channel so you don't miss every drama, surprise, and historic moment that may happen next. No one expected that a simple dance practice video, without a big announcement, without dramatic teasers, would become the center of global attention so quickly. The video appeared almost silently, showing two figures already deeply recognized by millions of fans, standing inside a dance studio with dim yet elegant lighting. The wooden floor reflecting their shadows seemed to witness something far greater than an ordinary practice. Many fans initially assumed this was just casual content, perhaps a routine update. But within the first few seconds, the world began to realize that something felt different. Their movements started simply, steps that looked light yet carried an unexplainable tension. The camera captured intense, focused expressions, as if they were delivering a secret message through every movement of their bodies. As the music slowly built deeper rhythms, their synchronization appeared almost unreal. It was not just about being in sync, but like two energies merging into one harmony that sent chills through countless viewers. Netizens from different countries flooded the comment sections with the same question. How could they look so perfectly aligned without even seeming to try? Within hours, clips of the video spread across multiple social media platforms. Hashtags related to their dance skyrocketed at an unbelievable speed. Fans began conducting deep analysis of every second of their movements. Some noticed how they adjusted tempo without making eye contact. Others highlighted how their facial expressions shifted simultaneously, as if they were sharing the same emotion at the exact same moment. Many industry observers even started calling the performance one of the best examples of chemistry ever seen in K-pop. What made this phenomenon even more mysterious was the lack of official explanation. There was no major statement, no direct interview discussing the concept behind the dance. This silence only fueled wilder speculation. Some fans believed the dance might be a hint toward a massive project yet to be announced. Others felt there was an emotional story hidden behind every movement, something only the two of them truly understood. Professional choreographers began sharing their opinions, and many admitted they were shocked by the level of precision displayed. They highlighted tiny details such as weight transitions, breathing timing, and subtle energy shifts that felt powerful yet delicate. According to several dance analysts, maintaining synchronization at that level usually requires years of practice with the same partner. This led many fans to question how deep their professional and artistic bond truly is. Meanwhile, reactions from the global fandom continued to intensify. Many fans admitted they cried after watching the video repeatedly, even though they could not explain why. Some described the dance as a wordless conversation, an emotional dialogue delivered purely through movement. Several fans even began connecting the dance to their long journey as artists, viewing it as a symbol of maturity, trust, and extraordinary artistic evolution. Not only fans, but several K-pop idols also appeared to react subtly through social media. Some posted clapping emojis. Others shared short messages praising the beauty of the performance. Although they did not directly mention names, many fans believe these messages were directed toward the duo currently dominating attention. This strengthened the belief that the dance was not only viral among fans but also gaining recognition within the industry itself. Amid the global excitement, deeper and more controversial theories also emerged. Some fans attempted to analyze symbolic meanings within the choreography. They noticed repeating movement patterns, changing physical distances throughout the dance, and moments where they seemed close to touching but deliberately stepped back. These interpretations sparked long debates that divided the fan community. Some viewed it as pure artistic expression, while others believed it carried deeply personal emotional meaning. Pop culture experts began highlighting this phenomenon as proof that K-pop continues evolving beyond simple entertainment. They saw the performance as an example of how music and dance can become a universal language capable of delivering complex emotions without words. Many believe this moment would be remembered as one of the most significant milestones in duo performances within the global industry. What made the situation even more intriguing was how the duo remained calm amid the explosion of attention. There were no exaggerated reactions, no lengthy clarifications. They simply allowed their art to speak for itself. This silent strategy only increased fan curiosity, as if they intentionally created wide space for interpretation among viewers. As time passed, the video not only became viral but also turned into a subject of academic discussion in several performing arts communities. Many attempted to break down the choreography structure to understand how they built emotional dynamics through movement. The analysis revealed that the dance possessed a complex narrative structure, beginning with controlled energy, growing into intense emotional expression, and ending with a closing moment that left viewers hanging emotionally. This phenomenon also triggered a surge in popularity for content related to the duo. Their older videos were watched millions of times again, and many new fans began discovering their long artistic journey. This demonstrated how a single performance could revive an entire catalog of work, creating waves of nostalgia while introducing them to a new generation of fans. But behind all the praise and admiration, one massive question continued haunting the fan community. Was this dance simply an extraordinary artistic creation, or was it a hidden message about something far bigger that they were not ready to reveal to the world? And if there truly is a secret meaning behind every movement they performed, are fans truly ready to face a truth that might completely change how they see this duo's relationship and journey forever? Berikut part 2 dalam bahasa Inggris dengan gaya narasi viral, emosional, misterius, dan dramatis seperti yang kamu minta. As the video continued to dominate timelines across continents, the atmosphere surrounding the dance began shifting from admiration into something far deeper and more intense. The performance was no longer just a viral sensation. It had transformed into a cultural moment, a global conversation, and perhaps even a phenomenon that blurred the lines between artistry and personal storytelling. Fans were no longer simply watching. They were investigating, theorizing, and emotionally investing themselves into every frame, every pause, and every subtle expression. What made the dance even more captivating was the way their body language seemed to evolve as the choreography progressed. Observers noticed how the opening sequence presented distance, almost like two individuals moving along separate emotional paths. Yet as the music built tension, their movements gradually began mirroring one another with striking precision. It was as if two separate narratives were slowly converging into a single emotional storyline. This transformation sparked endless speculation among fans who believed the choreography might symbolize growth, connection, or even an unspoken story that had been developing over the years. Dance critics from multiple countries began dissecting the choreography in extraordinary detail. Several experts pointed out how their synchronization extended beyond visible movement. They noticed that their breathing rhythm appeared aligned, something rarely achieved even among professional dance partners. Others highlighted how they managed to maintain individuality while simultaneously blending into a unified visual harmony. The result created a paradoxical effect that felt both intimate and powerful, making the performance impossible to ignore. As discussions intensified, fans started comparing this dance to previous performances throughout their career. Many believe that this choreography carried a noticeably heavier emotional weight. It was not simply about showcasing technical mastery. Instead, it seemed to radiate vulnerability, maturity, and emotional storytelling. Longtime followers began recalling moments from earlier years, drawing connections between past performances and this latest release. Some fans even described the dance as a culmination of their artistic journey, a reflection of how their relationship as performers had evolved over time. The mystery surrounding the creative process only fueled curiosity further. No official behind-the-scenes footage had been released. No detailed explanation of the choreography's meaning was offered. This silence created a vacuum filled by fan interpretations that grew increasingly complex. Online forums became flooded with frame-by-frame breakdowns, with some viewers pointing out symbolic gestures that appeared to repeat at critical musical transitions. Others believed certain movements represented emotional dialogue, with one performer initiating gestures that the other responded to through mirrored motion. Meanwhile, the global media began amplifying the phenomenon. Entertainment outlets across Asia, Europe, and North America started publishing articles analyzing the viral dance. Headlines described it as a groundbreaking performance that redefined duo synchronization in K-pop. Some journalists suggested that the choreography demonstrated how K-pop was entering a new era, one where storytelling through movement was becoming just as important as musical composition and visual production. Yet, the most fascinating element of this viral storm was emotional reaction from fans themselves. Social media platforms became filled with heartfelt testimonials from viewers describing how the dance made them feel seen, understood, or deeply moved. Some fans shared stories of personal struggles, explaining how the performance gave them unexpected comfort. Others admitted that they could not stop rewatching the video, searching for emotional clues hidden within each movement. The dance had somehow transcended entertainment, becoming a shared emotional experience that connected millions of people across cultural and linguistic barriers. Amid the overwhelming praise, subtle tensions also began to surface within the fandom. Interpretations of the choreography sparked passionate debates. Some fans insisted that the dance represented pure artistic collaboration, emphasizing professionalism and performance chemistry. Others believed that the emotional intensity suggested a deeper narrative that extended beyond stage partnership. These conflicting perspectives created heated discussions that dominated online communities, sometimes dividing fans into groups with dramatically different interpretations. Adding to the intrigue, several industry insiders began offering vague but suggestive comments during interviews. Some hinted that the choreography might represent a new creative direction. Others praised the performance as a career-defining moment without elaborating further. These ambiguous remarks only strengthened the sense that something significant was unfolding behind the scenes, something that had yet to be fully revealed to the public. As days passed, the video's global reach continued expanding at an astonishing rate. Streaming numbers shattered expectations, and reaction videos from international dancers began flooding the internet. Professional choreographers attempted to recreate the routine, often expressing disbelief at the level of control required to execute the movements with such emotional clarity. Many concluded that replicating the choreography was technically possible, but capturing its emotional depth remained extraordinarily difficult. Cultural commentators started analyzing the performance through a broader lens, suggesting that the dance represented the evolving identity of modern K-pop. They argued that the performance demonstrated how idols were increasingly becoming storytellers who communicated complex emotional narratives through multidisciplinary artistry. Some scholars even suggested that this performance could influence future choreography trends, inspiring artists to prioritize emotional storytelling alongside technical excellence. Despite the growing spotlight, the duo remained noticeably silent. Their lack of direct response created an atmosphere of anticipation that felt almost theatrical. Fans began watching their social media activity closely, searching for hints or hidden messages. Even the smallest updates sparked waves of speculation, with followers analyzing captions, emojis, and posting times for possible clues. Behind the excitement, another layer of curiosity emerged regarding the emotional authenticity displayed in the dance. Viewers repeatedly questioned whether such raw emotional expression could be purely choreographed, or if it reflected genuine personal experience. Some fans believed that the subtle eye contact and synchronized pauses suggested unspoken communication, moments where choreography seemed to dissolve into spontaneous emotional exchange. Others argued that their years of performing together naturally created a level of comfort that allowed them to portray emotional narratives convincingly. The growing fascination eventually expanded beyond the K-pop community, capturing the attention of global audiences unfamiliar with their history. New viewers began discovering their earlier performances, documenting how their stage presence had evolved from youthful energy into emotionally layered storytelling. This wave of rediscovery transformed the viral dance into a gateway that introduced their artistic legacy to millions of new fans worldwide. Industry analysts began speculating about the potential long-term impact of this performance. Some suggested that the viral success could influence upcoming projects, possibly shaping future choreography, music concepts, or collaborative performances. Others believed the dance might signal a shift in how K-pop duos approach storytelling, emphasizing emotional authenticity as a core performance element. Yet as admiration continued spreading, the most persistent mystery remained unanswered. Was the dance simply a masterfully crafted artistic performance designed to showcase technical and emotional excellence? Or was it an intentional narrative containing symbolic elements that hinted at something deeply personal and yet undisclosed? The unanswered questions seemed to intensify the emotional power of the performance itself. Fans found themselves rewatching the video repeatedly, hoping to uncover hidden meanings or subtle gestures that might reveal the truth. Each viewing seemed to offer new interpretations, creating an endless cycle of curiosity and emotional engagement. As global fascination reached its peak, one undeniable reality emerged. The dance had already secured its place as one of the most talked-about performances in recent K-pop history. It had sparked emotional reactions, artistic discussions, and cultural analysis on an unprecedented scale. More importantly, it had reminded audiences of the extraordinary power of performance art to communicate feelings that words often fail to express. But even as the world continued celebrating the beauty and complexity of the choreography, the silence surrounding its deeper meaning remained unbroken. And perhaps that silence was intentional, allowing the performance to exist as a living mystery, evolving through interpretation and emotional connection with every new viewer who pressed play. Now, as millions of fans continue replaying the performance, analyzing every frame and every breath shared within the choreography, one question grows louder with each passing day. Was this viral dance truly the ultimate expression of artistic partnership, or was it a carefully crafted message, silently revealing a story that has been unfolding far from the public eye all along? And if one day the truth behind the choreography finally comes to light, will fans celebrate the revelation, or will it completely reshape everything they believed about one of the most captivating duos in K-pop history?